Let's get on with it. Today I have a shuttle review for you. It is from Mr. Pawel. Let's get to it. Let's take a look at the pretties. There they are. Oh. Okie dokie, we are back and I have the lovelies wound, so we're gonna take a little look. So here we go. Let's go back down. So here's all the lovelies. I had to do a little bit of work, which my hands don't work so good sometimes, which is excellent for tatting, let me just tell you. It's not frustrating at all. That's sarcasm in case you missed it. So it was a little bit of a challenge, I won't lie, to get some of these, especially this tiny one, to be bended in the direction that I wanted it bent. Belly was quite difficult. I'm going to cut this off just because it bothers me to bend into place, and I still am not super happy with it. And it was, I'm sorry, not super hard to bend into place, but it's a little bit difficult for me to wind because of, now it's going to make a liar out of me. I love when that happens. Take the car to the dealership, it doesn't make the noise you said. But because of that long piece, it was giving me a little trouble. Now that I'm on camera, I guess I should just wound it on camera. And I don't have as much of the ping as I wanted. Get me closer to the mic. So not too much of a ping, and that's only as it goes through those beads at the back. So, you know, a little disappointed for the no ping, but it's all good. And of course I wound this, I think, upside down because my pick is now on the bottom and I have it coming out the wrong way. So, you know, that's just how my life goes every day. So if I turn it right side up, it's not going to tat the way that I want because it's not going to go in there. So maybe if I do reverse riego, if I set up for a ring and I do reverse riego, I have like a ton of thread out. Oh yeah, I like it. Slips in and out. Oh. I have way too much thread out, but I do like how it handles in my hand. I like the fact that it has a finger hole, if you will. So my stitches aren't terrible. This is size 10 thread, so it is a little bit larger than I usually use for my own personal. When I'm on screen, I do use size 10 just because it shows up a lot better. Let's see if I can choke up on this enough that I can get it. Oh, there's a nice ping. To be like as if I was actually tatting. The front blades are not as together as I would like them, so I'm still probably going to play with that. I know it looks like they're super close on camera, but they are not to my liking. See, that's a better shot of that. Those need to come almost to closing for me. So I'm probably going to bend that top pick down a bit, the picky part down. But let's just see. Ah, yes. I like it. It is a little bit awkward, full disclosure, for this bell part, the fat, to get in between there. So I have to leave a lot of extra room in between my loom to have that be open. But I do like the finger hole. I do like the way that it feels. I do like lots of other things about it, but I'm going to have to leave a lot of room in between my first and middle finger to get it to be the way that I want, especially when I pull it back. See, that's almost all the room I have in between my loom there to close that stitch and then to come back. So reverse riego is better on this one, but there's belly. So belly up to the tatting, not to the bar. Oh, golly geez, that was a horrible ring. This is not reflective of my teaching, I promise. Well, maybe it is, I don't know. But there you go, it's a teeny tiny ring, it's a itty bitty one. And I posted my shuttle, which probably didn't help. But anyways, there you go. So there's Belly. Sorry. Alright, this is Atlantis 1. And again, I probably wound it backwards. I think I did. Yep, I did wind it backwards. And I even looked. That's the sad part. Okay. Did you hear that nice ping? Let me move my... It's going to get loud for a minute. I'm going to move my microphone right next to it. Oh, okay. Not right next to it because I just hit the microphone. Okay, here we go.
This was the one I was having trouble with. To get in between there.
But hear the ping? That one has a really nice ping. But this one is very hard to wind because I made those blades be closer because I want them to almost touch. So this one for me is hard to wind, so, but that could be because when I rearranged them, I did it wrong. So no fault of his. I can take the blame for that. But as you can see, we're still getting it wound. Might just take a little extra patience. So that's okay. Oh, I did wind. Nope, I don't know. We'll see. So, got myself a little bit of a tail here. Let me widen that back out so I can get in between there. Nice pings. Musical, very musical. Love it. I love that. All right. So let's do a ring as I always do. Gotta choke up a bit. Okay. Ow. I stabbed myself with the picky pick. I do like this one going in and out better because there's not so much belly on it, if you will. I love, again, the finger hold is beautiful. Let's do reverse riego. Let's get our tail out of the way though, because we're going to be tatting in our tail on accident. Reverse riego. I do like it for reverse riego. It slips in and out nicely. So that is very nice. Again, I love the finger holes. This one is a little bit more challenging for me to wind up. And again, it's probably because of my moving of the blades. So I'm not going to blame Pawel for that. But it is a little, almost too long on the blade part with the pick. So, and I just went in through the back there. So I'm going to have to close that back up too. But all in all, not too mad. So there you go. That is Shuttle 1. Space Shuttle. Spaceship. I'll get it yet. I'm sorry. I called you the wrong name. So your spaceship. Get them other ones out of the way. So, Bell, Spaceship. This is Atlantis 1. Nice ping. High ping on that back one. All right, you get the idea. Love the ping. I've wrapped all of these backwards, even though I purposely tried to really wind them appropriately. That is hilarious to me. All right, this one goes in and out nicely. It's not too big of a belly, since that one's named Belly. I'm just gonna say that. Not too big of a belly area on it to get caught when I'm going in and out. So I like that a lot. There's a nice amount for my finger to grip on, my finger and thumb. It's not too tiny. And again, I love a picky pick. Makes retro tatting very nice. Not that I ever have to do that, she said, with a lie coming right out of her mouth. Let's try reverse Riego real quick. Reverse Riego. That one is a little tougher with reverse Riego just because it's such a long lead on the front. So I'm not as fond of that one in reverse Riego. Just because I stab myself, I'm going to have the propensity to stab myself a lot more. And it's just too long of a neck on that one. But doing it traditional or regular or slip and slide, however you want to call it, I call it slip and slide, is very nice. I like that one. I like that one a lot, in fact. So that is Atlantis 1. My ring got better too. Did you see that? My rings are looking better. That ring is looking much better. Okay. All right. Let's go for classic. Let's wind up some. This one doesn't matter. I wound this one correctly because it doesn't matter front or back. Not too much of a ping on that one. Probably because my blades are a bit splayed. But that one's fun to wind. Let me get rid of this extra little tail here. Where'd my scissors go? It's always a dangerous thing. And I do like, I don't know if it's intentional or if it's a design element of why he did that, but I do like having this big hole and these extra holes, because you can kind of start the thread if you go like up into it. It kind of gives you a little something more to hold on to. If you go up into either of these three holes, the big one or the two little ones, and hold it and then wind it around, it seems to give you an extra little something to hold on to. So of course, let's do a ring. Oh yeah, lovely in and out motion. It's nice and thin. It doesn't get caught in between my fingers. Just slides right in. You can see it's just smooth as silk. Almost said smooth as a baby's bottom, but let's probably not say that. So smooth as silk. I like that. Let's do reverse Riego. Yep, just fine there as well. I'm fumble fingers, so don't mind me, but that is really, it's really nice. I love these finger hole things. I love the holes. That's my favorite. So Powell, if you're watching, which he does watch sometimes, I love the finger holes. This is great. Gives me something to hold on to. So my favorite design elements are the finger holes and the metal beads at the back there. Love the finger holes and the beads. So for belly, it was a little too wide. That's my negative on the belly. That one was a little hard to wind, as well as this one, just because of the neck, although I did like it. And I was surprised at how much I liked this one. I thought that it would be super slick and slip right out of my hands, but it didn't. That's Atlantis 1. This is Spaceship 1. This is belly. This is classic with design. So I liked all of these. My favorite, if I had to pick one, which, you know, you never say your favorite in front of the other children, but my favorite so far would be the classic. And then again, I wound this backwards, but here we are. Lovely ping. Lovely ping on the olive leaf. And let's just make a ring real quick here. Oh, very nice. Very nice for slip and slide. I like it a lot. Very, very nice. Don't stab yourself with that pick though, it hurts. Let's do reverse Riego. Very nice again. I am a little leery of that pick because if you can see, let me get it right up in your grizzle there. It is a very pointy, picky pick. So It is a bit, see, ow, ow, ow. It is a bit dangerous, at least in my hands, but love, love, love. And it's slippery, not slippery in my hands, but slipping in and out of the thread nicely. Slipping in and out of that, oops, of the spaces it needs to get into. So love. And this one has a lovely ping noise when you, musical note when you loaded it up. Very, very nice. That is Olive Leaf. And not to be forgotten, this little fella. And Pawel said that this one had been with him a long time, so he's redone it and revamped it over the time. So I don't know if this is the original he had it back a while ago, but lovely ping on the front side there. The back side, if you'll remember in the video before, was quite a bit splayed open. I had a little bit of a tough time making it so that it was closed, and it's still not as closed as I want it to be, because there's still a gap, a sizable gap for me. I want that to be a little bit closer. And especially if I make it in the smaller thread, because the reason is I don't want my thread, if it's in this position, I don't want my thread to be able to just fall out of there. I want that to hold my thread in that position. So, and like I said, I think I wound this one upside down because I think I would have rather had it coming out the other, whoopsie, sorry quail, the other way, like that. But the pick is on top, and yep, I did wind it backwards. So anyway, we're going to tat with it upside down because it works either way. Oh yeah, that is nice. And I can see for someone who is a little bit smaller handed than I am, this is very nice. I really like that. I like the little design curve of the little swoopy neck. It doesn't interfere with the tatting at all. I really like that. And let's do, oh, come on, quail. Work with me.
Yep, that's because of the way I want it. There you go. Okay, has a little bit of a hard time coming out of there. There you go.
Let's do some reverse riego stitches. Not too bad. This is a little bit different just because of the swoop of the neck. So if I had it actually wound correctly, I would be tatting with it in that direction. So let's see if I can, not terrible, but it might get caught. I can see how it may get caught on the swoopiness of the neck of the quail there. But again, not terrible, not as different as I thought it would be. I do, again, Pawel wanted me to be honest in my assessments. So honesty is the best policy. I do really need these back ones to be more closed and maybe just a tiny bit longer away from that back post. If they were just a little bit longer, a little bit more tail feather, if you will, on the quail, a little bit more tail feather, so then I could crimp them closed a bit more, have a little bit more metal to work with, because they're still not closed as I would want, and this front part is hard to get closed enough in the position that it's in, because it's so swoopy. I know that's a technical term, but it's so swoopy that I don't want to destroy that in my own. So that's my only complaint, is if I put them close enough together, then I have a hard time getting the thread in there. And the post is almost too close to the back part to make these be as close as I want them to be, because I want them to be closer together, and I almost can't get them any more together. So, but there you go. There was reverse riego with that, and it did slip in between. Ow, I just stabbed myself. It did slip in between there just fine, and slipped in and out. I can see why smaller handed women or men or whatever, the smaller handed fellas, people, like this one. It is lovely. It doesn't slip out of your hands, which I was a little bit concerned about for myself, because as you know, I call myself a bit of an oaf. I'm a little bit of a, bull in a china shop. I'm not very dainty. I'm not a dainty gal. Whoops, pull on the right thread there, Ange, and then you might close it. But there you go. That is Quail, Belly, Spaceship 1, Atlantis 1, Olive Leaf, and Classic. And the little tightening, whatever tool. The tool. I'm going to call, I don't know. It's the tool. So there is the review. Don't forget to go visit his Etsy shop. I'll put the link in the description under the video. Until next time, definitely make sure that you go visit his shop. He has lots of wonderful things in there. Give him a look. And I'll put all of that in the description box below. I'll probably have to watch this video back and see all the stuff I said was going to be in this description box to make sure it's all in there. Until next time, have a great day. I will be reviewing, I believe in the next video, some more Christmas presents. So stay tuned for that. And if you see my husband, wish him a happy anniversary on Friday. We will be 27 years married on Friday. It's a long time for us. So until next time, remember, you are the masters of the thread. You have opposable thumbs and scissors. So plan A, plan B. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.